Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a look at the next 48 hours, so February 21st until the 22nd, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. If you do have any personal things that you may be going through and maybe needing guidance, check out the description box for my website link if you want a personal. And if you'd like to just see more of my readings in general, make sure that you're subscribing and hitting the notification bell. All right, Geminis for February 21st until the 22nd. Okay, so the overall energy, we do have the Two of Swords. Your current energy is the Page of Swords. The challenge is the Ten of Swords, so it's a lot of swords. Advice from your spirit guides, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then outcome, we do have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Gemini, so February 21st to the 22nd. And we have dragons. Slay them all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first card, the Two of Swords, representing the overall energy. This is the energy of you possibly feeling as if mentally you're in a stalemate, as if like you don't know which way to turn or what decision to make that will ultimately result in the best outcome. Two of Swords, this is also like feeling as if your hands are tied or as if there's nothing that you can per se do in terms of the situation that you may be in, because somebody else may be acting difficult if this is something that's like more romantic. For some of you, this is like more career oriented. Excuse me. This could be you not knowing what approach to go with or exactly how to even go about tackling your career. There could also be a lot of ideas that you have that could be a little conflicting to other ideas, and you could be having to make a decision to figure out like what you're going to do. Are you going to pursue all these ideas? Are you just going to go in this direction? So again, it's like this confusion in terms of what's the best plan of action overall. So when it comes to the current energy, I do have the Page of Swords. So current energy, you may be very determined, still a little indecisive, but very determined in terms of certain ideas that you have and where you see yourself going. I also see that there's someone that you may be communicating with during this time frame that you may have stopped communication with previously, like for a short amount of time. For some of you also, you could be finding that you could be a little bit more like agitated during this time frame. So easily agitated, easily annoyed. So you may be wanting to kind of stay to yourself a little bit more. And then I see you guys have like this vision or this idea overall of what your career will look like, what your love life will look like. But for some of you, it's like your ideas and then your reality, you're realizing are two different things and that there's some work that needs to be done. And you guys may be trying to focus your energy on that. Now, when it comes to the challenge, I do have the Ten of Swords. So this is the energy of an ending. So this could be an abrupt ending that takes place during this time frame. This could be an ending to a friendship, an abrupt ending at your job. Like this could be you guys abruptly quitting something, or like I said, an abrupt ending that just takes place out of nowhere. This could be a mindset, like this is a defeatist mindset. This is like almost counting yourself out for no reason or because of like anxiety just driving you to a point of no return, because the Nine of Swords is right before the 10. let me remind you, the Nine of Swords is right before the 10. So the Nine of Swords is that energy of anxiety, worry. Then the 10 of Swords is like driving that sword, that final sword in. So interesting. For some of you guys, the challenge may be actually completely being content with the ending of something. Like you may not want to be content with that. And that could be a struggle. Now, when it comes to the advice from your spirit guides, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the advice here is to not romanticize or to not place such an importance on what could potentially be, but more of what it is now and what you can do to get to that desired goal. There's a difference than just looking at something for what it could potentially be and just rolling with that versus looking at what you can do in the now to make a situation better. So in dating, some of you may have an issue where you date people where it's like based off of what they could potentially be, not who they are now. You guys need to stop doing that because that's what creates situations where you can't leave because you invested emotionally, but you also know it's not good for you at the same time. Same thing with a job. This is like having higher expectations for something and then it possibly not living up to your standards or expectations in the process. Now, when it comes to the outcome, I do have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is the energy of you shutting down somebody's love advance. Somebody could be trying to approach you during this time frame and you deny their opportunity. Or for some of you guys, if you're approaching someone else, I would be careful because they may deny the love opportunity or the love offer, excuse me. Knight of Cups in reverse as well. This is you guys coming out of this energy of being so moody as well. Especially if you were going through it emotionally. But the last card I kind of want to cover is this Dragon's card, and it says, slay them all. And with this card is really putting an importance on standing up for yourself for one and making sure that you're, of course, picking your battles, but not letting people just run all over you. This is also making sure that you understand that you need to protect your energy at all costs, regardless of what the circumstance may be. Never let somebody just be able to run all over you and you not stand up for yourself, okay? Now, when it comes to what this card says in the book, it says, when the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. They will pretend they're good for you only for you to find out they're toxic or even abusive. The time has come to face your dragons and you must slay them before they slay you. Of course, don't literally slay them, but make sure that you know you won't stand for their mistreatment. And this is important. Make sure you understand, make sure that you're letting other people understand that you're not somebody to just be walked all over or to be taken advantage of. So this is what I see. I hope I put things in perspective for you. If you did enjoy, definitely make sure you thumbs this video up and subscribe. Check out the description box if you would like a personal, and I will see you in the next one.